This one's The Weirdest Laws by Degenerosity. So I'm assuming this is going to cover similar subjects. I'm assuming this is going to cover similar stuff. Amazing starting frame? Yeah, this is a fascinating zoom in. Okay, let's find out what other weird laws exist.
Now, if you know me, you know I'm a law-abiding citizen. You might even say I'm a stickler for the rules. Such a stickler that I'm the type of person to always contact the police whenever I see a problem or a situation I feel uncomfortable in. Like what you're doing walking around outside in my neighborhood wearing a coat and a hoodie in -degree weather. Murder? Robbing houses? Nah, I call the police every time I see that. I fear for my life. Let's just say, all my neighbors hate me. But hey, I just love following the rules. And you looked mighty suspicious wearing that hoodie the way it's supposed to be worn. However, even though I very much indubitably love the laws of the land, and if I'm lying, may God strike me now, I do think there's some laws that make me raise my eyebrows. Laws that make me think, why is this even a rule to be enforced? Like jaywalking. I'ma just get the obvious out the way real quick. But why is this illegal? Why do I have to wait for the cars to pass for me to cross the street? If I got to cross the highway, I'm gonna cross it. I have the right of way.
I have places
if they
to
hit
be.
me, free money, I'm suing. I feel the same way about red lights too. It should be legal to run them. Nah, but for real, there's some goofy laws out there you probably have done that you ain't even know were illegal. Like in Alabama, it's illegal to marry your sibling. I know you Alabamians are mad about that. You finna start a second civil rights movement after hearing that. But they do got some random laws over there. Like it's illegal to wear a fake mustache in church. The reason being is because they take church really seriously over there. And they don't want no distractions while they're praising God. And if you get convicted of doing this, the punishment is usually a $5 fine. Or 3 months jail. Another Alabama law is no carrying an ice cream cone in your back pocket while walking down the street. And the reason why this is a law is because back in the old days, thieves used to do this to steal horses by luring them away with the ice cream. And honestly, I understand why this is a law. Like, who in their right mind is putting ice cream cones in their back pocket? You're gonna sit down on a bench and smear the ice cream residue on there. Shit, if I see someone do this, I'll arrest them myself. And this is probably Alabama's craziest law. It is illegal to put salt on a railroad track. And the maximum punishable offense for this is death. So there, if a cop catches you putting a little bit of salt on the railway, you get the electric chair. That's crazy, bro. And the reason why they have this law is because the salt attracts cattle onto the tracks. And that's obviously not good if a train is coming, which I understand they're trying to protect these sheep. Wait, are sheep cattle or is it horses? I don't know, it dropped out. But get in the firing squad just because these things don't know a train is coming right towards them? Not my fault. And they got weird laws like this across the country. Like in Alaska, it is illegal to whisper in someone's ear while they are moose hunting. And it's considered an offense to push a live moose out of a moving airplane, which, okay, obviously.
What's the scenario there? That's another one that I just believe, like, someone had to have tried. Who was in a scenario where there was a live moose on the plane and the door was open and they pushed it? What does this mean? Yeah, skydiving meese. Who was the guy who did the skydiving meese? Yeah, there had to have been a reason for that one. That's too specific. Also, kangaroos, Australia mentioned, Aussie, oi.
And kangaroos are not allowed in barbershops. First of all, I didn't even know there were people in Alaska, let alone kangaroos. Second, is it really common of an occurrence to push mooses out of airplanes for that to be like written down in the law book? I always had a bad feeling about this state. Now I know that moose killers. In Georgia, all citizens must own a rake. It is against the law to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole or a street pole. So if you're going shopping, just leave your giraffe in the car. Also, donkeys may not be kept in bathtubs. And in Quitman, Georgia, it is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. Seriously? Why though? How could they do this to us? Now we'll never know why the chicken crossed the road. Cause he's in jail. And in the sorry-ass state of California, it is illegal to set a mousetrap without a hunting license. So you better get a license or become friends with Remy in your house. By the way, his name is Remy. Not Ratatouille, you dumbasses. It's like you guys didn't watch the movie. In Blythe, Cali, it's illegal to wear cowboy boots unless you own at least 2 cows. In Burlingame, it is illegal to spit except on baseball diamonds. They must really hate baseball over there. It is illegal to sell silly string in Lodi. And the worst Cali law I seen, it is illegal to cry on the witness stand. So imagine you in court as a witness to your parents' murder, and on the stand you start tearing up going over the events of that gruesome day. Then the judge sees you tearing up and is like, nigga, is you crying on the witness stand? Get this dude out of the courtroom right now. They're a criminal too, just like that murderer over there. What kind of shit is that? I never thought I could look at this state any lower than I did before, but hey, life's full of surprises.
America, you good? Just checking. Hey, you guys okay? It was the Moose's first and last day as flight attendant. No, he wanted a job. There's so many of these are so specific that you know there's a story. Like, one guy tried it that was a little too influential. Like, some guy tried it that was a little too influential to the government and needed to be stopped. Like, you know there's a story. Oh, man. The amount of research you'd have to go through to find all these laws, I know, it's great. There's so many specific ones. No, we're not. Okay, thanks for asking. No, next question. No, we're not. Okay, good to know. Get well soon.
Then the next hellscape of the U.S., Florida, got some laws too. Like, it's illegal to fish while driving across a bridge. I don't really know how that worked, but okay. It is illegal to skateboard without a license. Now, who skateboards with a license? That's a skill even a dog can learn. Getting a license to skateboard is the biggest waste of time. Also, it is illegal to break more than 3 dishes per day. You break 4, you're screwed. You better watch out. It is illegal to sing in a public place wearing a swimsuit. Women may be fined for falling asleep under the hairdryer in a salon. And a special law that prohibits unmarried women from parachuting on Sunday, or she shall risk an arrest, fine, or jail time. Wow, Florida. I thought you were more progressive than this, but now I see how you guys really are. Women don't deserve this unfair treatment against them from the state they call home. Women deserve better.
Let us skydive on Sunday.
I'm 6'8", by the way.
Let us skydive on Sunday.
I'm also a diamond on Overwatch. And hey, where you going? And it's not just the U.S. with weird laws like this. I ain't forget about the rest of the world, thinking y'all safe from my 100% factual takes. Like in Sweden, it's illegal to spontaneously dance in a bar or a restaurant unless the owners have a dance license. Why the hell y'all need a dance license to bust a move anywhere? What if I'm just feeling a little happy that day and I want to go to my favorite restaurant and dance a little? I go to jail for having fun? No, I'm never going to Sweden. And in Rosario, Argentina, it is illegal to name your child's first name Messi, because that's his hometown. Now, the dick riding is insane. They could have done this for a better player, like Maradona, RP the GOAT. But banning a whole name just because a good football player was born there? That's crazy PP munching. Crazy. In Thailand, it's illegal to step on its local currency because it's seen as disrespecting the king. So if you see one on the street while walking there, you better die for it instead of stepping on it for keeps. In many regions of Africa, you need a permit to watch the news channels. In Egypt, it's a mandated law forcing you to vote no matter what, even if you stupid and don't know anything about the election. In Singapore, it's illegal to chew gum. And in the Norway town of Longyearbyen, I bet I pronounced that wrong, it is illegal to die. Yeah, they banned dying. They found true eternal life. They made death illegal. Nah, but the real reason why they have this law is because it's so damn cold over there that when someone used to die in the town back then, their bodies would freeze and not decompose in the cemetery. And these bodies would spread diseases since they weren't decomposing. And that's obviously a very bad thing. So they stopped accepting bodies at the cemetery and banned dying throughout the entire town. So if you ever die there, they're gonna revive you real quick and tell you to go somewhere else. They're not gonna deal with that. Or
oh yeah, they also don't pronounce you dead at Disneyland, right? I don't know why that's reminding me of that, but they don't pronounce you dead at Disneyland, right? If someone dies in Disneyland, they drag them out the front. If you die, and it takes 5 minutes for them to drag your body out of Disneyland, your new time of death is whenever you crossed the exit gates of Disneyland. That just feels similar, you know? The Disneyland thing somehow feels more sinister.
Maybe they're just gonna arrest your corpse. The government is weird, man. All over every country, they got some weird laws like the ones I just said. But we'd be here all day if I listed every single weird law from every single country. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Does your country have weird laws? Comment down below about it, and I'm not gonna read it. And in conclusion,
legalize nuclear bombs.
here comes the boom! Here comes the.
What an outro. They strip a ticket over your casket like a flag. That's crazy. Disneyland has other problems, like their attractions death and the OSHA violations. Well, now I'm understanding how many people, well, there's so many people dying at Disneyland. I'm just imagining them throwing your corpse a meter off the property line. Exactly! That's what they do. They don't pronounce anyone dead at Disneyland so that they can say no one's ever died at Disneyland. Because as long as you get the ambulance to pronounce them dead across the street, then they didn't die at Disneyland. I'm laughing, but that's terrible. That's really bad. It's really bad. It's kind of funny though. Since Aladdin's a street rat and a known vagabond, he's the only one allowed to kill people at Disneyland. Yes, I've heard of this. I've heard of this before. I've heard of this before. There's that story about how, if someone is on doing a violent attack at Disneyland, the other character actors still aren't allowed to break character, but Aladdin is allowed to do something. Like, Aladdin, I think, has explicit permission from the park to, like, attempt to stop an active shooter. Again, not funny, but it's a little funny. It's a little bit funny. It's like a little bit funny. I don't know how true that is, but I've definitely heard it before. I might just be parroting misinformation, but I'm pretty sure it's true. There's some rule about that. As we all know, you need a hunter's license to catch a street rat. Exactly.